there, guys. My name is Cyrus Great, and we haven't seen each other in ages. So, just a couple of announcements before we'll go and watch this amazing 1v1 which was sent in my arm hearts Fia. That's how I'll spell his name for sake of this commentary, because he's my friend and he's from Germany. Anyway, the most important thing is that you're all welcome to join my new Discord server, and from this place I will actually... the link is in the first comment under this video, and from this place I actually want to give a big shout out to the Ignacio, who's my friend as well, and who managed to set up all the server and who's basically doing all the stuff related to the administrating it. So I wanted to have our own Discord server just because the Facebook fan page didn't really work out for me and my subscribers. You know, some people have privacy concerns and other stuff, and I understand it. So Discord server is basically a place where we can talk with each other, where we can discuss different things and future videos, and this is a place where I want to have all subscribers in, just in case I want to, you know, maybe set up something new, play some with subs, join. It's, you know, you don't really have to register your account, but it will be nice. But you can just click that link and that's the instant invite. You just select your nickname if you haven't used the Discord already, and that's pretty much it. And the second change is that I try to like from now I try to post a replay file down to the description, so everyone can watch it and, you know, just analyze from different angles, and that's pretty much it. Also I got the graduation to the next class, so I'm really happy from this fact, and I'm going to trip probably most likely to the Germany, so I'll be away I'll disappear for like 2 weeks or so, but I'll still try to, you know, schedule some others. Anyway, we've got messed up initial church. Let's move on to this replay, you know, because there's lots of stuff going on here, and I feel that we missed this. Well, to be honest, let's put normal speed on. So basically what happened is that both side church Georgian, and this greeny guy, this guy's from Poland, and he's really good player so far. I mean, I've seen a couple of weapons with him, and he's considering that he spent only 200 hours in multiplayer or even less. He's doing really great job here. So generally speaking, France is much easier faction to play with in the early period, just because they got everything they need: crossbows, fanatics, Fiddle Knights. But Sicily has the superior cavalry, Norman Knights. Those are one of the best cavalry in the early period, and really managed to actually kill majority of those French forces. That happens when you make a micro mistake and you push your infantry forward instead of cavalry. Like, usually cavalry should go first, right? And in this case, Hearts made a mistake, and that's why he's paying for, like, look at that, he already lost 64% of his army, and this is awesome Butcherfest, you know. I really like the fact that everything is crumbling up on this battle, and I like the fact that it's not like one-sided, you know. Like, imagine, usually my battles in the early period are down to, you know, couple of units remaining and establishing momentum, all this stuff. Here it looks kinda different, because everything is happening so fastly that, you know, it's tough to analyze it properly, but I feel that bringing those Muslim archers wasn't really a great idea. They're not special in it, they have the long range tag, but do you really need it in the early period? I mean, well, Trebizond archers are much better, they even have shields. Those are rather, you know, I would like to see this, because I forgot to say that the Sicilian army was much smaller than the French one. So the smaller army you have, the more perfect you have to be, you know, with all this micro stuff and mistakes. So as we can see, the Sicilian general went down somewhere, like over here, I believe. Let's see, actually. No idea. He's probably here, I think. Anyway, now the things are becoming interesting, you know. Sicily has still a couple of cavalry units remaining. Those Muslim archers should get some good volleys on the Maiden Knights, but I don't know what they're shooting or not. He shouldn't really move them, like, if you got the edge in the numbers, you can just charge, because those Maiden Knights aren't really good in the hand-to-hand combat. But he's gonna go for the general, and if you can kill the French general, then it's gonna be quite an easy win, I should say. So even if those troops are elite and from elite tier, without general the morale will be significantly lowered, so they're gonna break. And here I didn't really understand this move. Like, he should charge these crossbows and get rid of them, because exposing your back like this in such close game is just making your life harder. And see this? That hurt. That certainly hurt. And he lost like 2 soldiers here, and those 2 soldiers could be crucial, you know. I will just charge those crossbows, then charge those, and then I will try to clean up this remaining cavalry, because it was too late to support the infantry at this point. But actually that's the exact... In some battles experience really pays off, and in some not, you know. So Hearts managed to rout these Muslim archers, and that's why I'm not fan of extensive skirmish on putting focus on the skirmish troops. Usually, when I played Yanis or Criminal Copperkill, and they used Sicily, they had some spears like cavalry. You can't really have a small elite army, it's always advisable to have some, it's always wise to get some more troops, you know. Keeping balance in everything is the best way to, you know, improve your skills, basically. So, this battle, France is trying to, you know, make a comeback. And let's see whether he can do this. He made a first step, he killed the enemy general. He's trying to chase down those peasant crossbows with these modern Norman Knights, and because they have no armor, they have, you know, they're light troops still, skirmishers, they should be able to run, but they're not out of their wield just yet, just because, you know, this game is pretty choppy. I mean, the pace is swift, but it's more like sluggish, maybe it's a bit slower than Rome. So in Rome they would escape without problems, but here they could be actually outmaneuvered, right? So on a French player is pretty much in a good situation right now, but those troops are gonna break, you know. And let's see what this church is gonna do. 16 against 4. Ooh, nice. I actually didn't expect that, you know. The French general is down to himself. And the balance of power is still in favor of the Sicily. Those guys are still shooting someone, I believe they are shooting cavalry. This guy somehow doesn't really want to rout just yet, but those crossbows should be considered as gone. Exactly. And approach, and Sicilian approach is pretty much standard, you know. But this valley, look at that. Even 2 kills, sometimes less means more, you know. And it's not advertisement, it's just, you know, proverb that it's often true. And because the Sicily has only 2 cavalry units, I mean 2 cavalry soldiers remaining, they need to, you know, kind of try to save them. Look at this. Excuse me. So Sicily has 20 dismounted Norman Knights, followed by 2 Norman Knights. And let's see how this goes. I will put those in the loose formation, just in case. He's gonna get good charge on. Sometimes your cavalry, you know, when it's down in numbers, sometimes they'll just lose against the crossbows. Like this impet, you know, they can't survive the impet. of the church. But friends, it's just sometimes a matter of luck. Like, this church could easily kill the general and then it will be over. But, you know, hit points, all this stuff, sometimes works, sometimes not. And the longer I play Medieval 2, the longer I feel like this game is very similar to chess. I know only basics of chess, but I think there are some kind of stuff that both games share. Like, you gotta have strategy, and you gotta work on the openings, middle game, and endings. And in my opinion, the most hard thing to learn in Medieval 2 is how to play endings properly.
Our military genius can bring us victory from this debacle.
So hopefully they could kill this guy, but he doesn't want to die as well. And now the battle is becoming closer and closer. When I mean close, even without lance, the general is still able to take out many infantry units. So let's see whether he can charge again or not. Looks like they're gonna miss, and he's gonna pull him off. Greeny is trying to set up some fight over here, and this always looks really fun, you know, when he's trying to kind of trust him with this lance, but it doesn't just work, it just doesn't work. So I really like this battle. I like it a lot because it shows the edge, it shows many sides, many faces of this game, you know. Especially considering that Sicilian army was pretty small. We should see that later in the result, but still, the more numbers you have, the more mistakes you can basically make, you know. And one tip for you: if unit is very tired of turret, it's rather not likely that they'll come back. So look at this. They basically killed each other over here, and now it's down to 1v1. And because I've seen that replay earlier, I'm gonna triple speed this because, you know, they're gonna just hit and miss a bit. So don't blame me for that, I just don't want to kill you with the boredom. That's Tommy Jerry in Medieval World, you know, that's what I think. I believe that this battle was one of the closest games I ever seen in this year. Come on, just fight. And that's the final hit.
Chance has been kind to us and
And that's the end of this great comic.
It could easily have been us, slain and defeated on
However,
the
I really appreciate what Grenly did. And look at that, he had only 513 men to deploy, while Hearts has over 900. And I feel like, you know, couple of mistakes. Hearts knows these games very well, he's pro player. Grenly is still learning, but giving the time Grenly spent on the multiplayer and giving all those factors, all those timings, I really liked his timings, you know. Those charges, this initial charge that we missed because I was busy, obviously, talking about my channel and all this stuff. He did really great job. It just wasn't enough in terms of, you know, army size. So great game to the both players. Thank you very much Hearts, for sending me the replay. Don't blame me for spelling your name, I'm just trying to make it a bit more German than it is probably. So the MVP unit was General's Bodyguard. Definitely 92 kills. And that sums up this commentary, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to join my Discord server, make sure to leave a like and comment if you enjoyed this one. And take care, have a nice day, take care, see ya.